Hello friends, welcome to my YouTube channel Echo Aftab. From today I have started a new playlist and that is about microeconomics. In my today's video we will be discussing about one of the most easiest concept, the most basic concept, interesting concept of economics and that is demand analysis. In today's video we will be understanding about what is the meaning of demand and what actually demand consists of. After understanding about demand, we will be moving ahead in my next video towards law of demand and elasticity of demand. As well as after that, we will be progressing towards the concepts of production and distribution. Definitely, I will be speaking about consumer behavior, I will be speaking about utility analysis as well as indifference curve analysis. And friends, the importance of this playlist is that I have already started my mathematics playlist. So as and how I'll be facing the theoretical concepts in microeconomics, the same thing I'll be relating it in mathematically with my videos in mathematical economics, that is mathematics for economics. So I hope that you'll enjoy my today's video on demand, and thank you for all your likings and all your encouragement till today, and I hope it will continue. So without wasting any time, let us move to our slides, and here comes demand. Hello friends, in this video we are going to start with one of the most easy, interesting and basic concept of economics, and that is demand. Myself Aftab Bhai with you all have come with a new video on demand. When you speak about demand, what is demand? Let us try to understand demand with an example where on the screen you can see there is a person. I would like to call this person as a consumer, uh, a normal consumer. In his mind there are many wishes. He wants many things. There is a long wish list, and among all the things that he or she wants, there is a car. So she sees a car in front of her, a nice red car, a very attractive red car, and she falls for the car. So instantly her heart will start beating for the car. I need the car. The heart is telling, I need the car. So here comes the desire for the commodity. So in her wish list there are many commodities, and on top of all those commodities there is a car, and her heart is beating. You can see the heartbeats of that person. The heart is beating for the car. Okay, it is crying and telling that there is a strong desire for the commodity. But many times, hearts are blind, our desires are blind. There is one more element that comes into the picture, and that is the price. So let us assume the price of this car is rupees 10 lakh. So the heart is desiring for a car, and the car is very costly, and the price of that car is rupees 10,000. So in this situation what will happen? There is one more organ in our body, it comes into the picture, and here you can see there is the brain. The brain will ask that person, Are Baba, do you have the ability to pay the price? Can you pay the price of 10 lakh rupees? Now, if that person is rich enough, there are two options: whether he will pay rupees 10 lakhs to buy the car, or he will not pay rupees 10 lakhs to buy the car. So the first element, the heart is telling there is a desire for the car. The brain is putting a question mark. Are you able to pay the price? Now the heart has to decide. And what the heart has to decide? Whether there is willingness to pay the price. So this willingness to pay the price plays a very important role. First one is desire for the commodity, then comes ability to pay the price, and lastly comes the willingness to pay the price. All these things are happening at a particular point of time. ऐसा नहीं है कि you desire for the car today and you want to buy it after 10 years, 15 years. That's not the case. So here the important element is the time element. So with this thing I would like to tell you what actually demand means. So friends, meaning of demand: Demand in ordinary language means desire, but in economics it refers to the desire for a commodity backed by ability and willingness to pay for it in terms of price at a point of time. So this is what is very important concept of demand. So here you can see the three things that I'm speaking about. One is desire, the second is ability, the third is willingness. Here this thing plays a very important role because there is nothing free under the sun, everything is a price, and all these things are happening at a point of time. Thus demand consists of three elements: desire to acquire the commodity, willingness to pay price for it, and lastly ability to pay the price. So I would like to sum up this session, this very small video about demand, by going back to the same example. So all those things are here. Consumer is there, the commodity car is there, the price is there, desire for the commodity is there, ability to pay the price is there, willingness to pay the price is there. All these things are happening at a particular point of time. So in this situation, so I would like to say, thus demand consists of three elements. The first one is desire for the commodity, as we have seen in the definition. The second element is willingness to pay the price for that commodity, and lastly the ability to pay the price. So all these three things together constitute demand. If any one of these things is absent, then it is not a demand. Only when all these three things, desire for the commodity, ability to pay the price, and willingness to pay the price, all these things comes together, only then we are having what is called as demand. So a very short video for you all about demand. In my next class we shall proceed with the different concepts that comes under demand, and that is we shall try to understand law of demand, meaning, assumptions, definition, etc, etc. So till then, take care, bye bye. Thank you for watching my videos, Understanding Economics with Professor Aftab. Your support means a lot to me. Take care, bye bye, tata.